Do you need supplies?
Oh shit, I've been muted this whole time. Sorry about that, guys. So, I didn't think I was muted the whole time. So, hey guys, it's Gus. And, the new mod's coming, which I'm very excited about. But the thing I dread about the new mods is that, I have to clean up my inventories on all my tunes. And they're just a nightmare because I can't do it during the beginning of the new mod because I want to be running content. and you're getting so much gear and stuff and loot that you got to move them around to your alts that you got to have room. And my inventories are a nightmare right now. My goal was to show um, a million health potions, but the problem is I think the new mod will come before I would have hit a million because I think it would take me about 3 more weeks. So the new mod probably won't be here in 3 weeks, but if it is, I don't want to take that chance because I can't do when the new mod comes out. I'm not doing anything on the side. I don't want to work on alts on that. I want to be in the new content. And so I was gonna get a million of these. I have about 800,000 right now or so, give or take. So yeah, 10,817 gold now. So I'm just gonna be working on inventory on some tunes today, and I'm cleaning up. It's gonna be a super boring watch, but this is an aspect of the game that a lot of players probably haven't seen. So they're probably it might be interesting to somebody. It's not to me. It's horribly boring. Okay, he has no mail. So what I'm doing first on this initial is checking the mail on everybody, cleaning up my mailbox because a lot of tunes have 40 stacks of potions that I list in the auction house that would when they didn't sell they'd go back into my mailbox to free up inventory space. And then I'm also going to be eyeballing these bound pres wards. I have a bunch of these on every single tune. 30 isn't a lot, but 30 will be enough to upgrade an enchantment or two most likely unless I have horrible RNG. So I'll have to go through early in the mod and start upgrading enchants so I can utilize these character bound preservation wards that have been taking up inventory for so long. Okay, so yeah, see how much empty space I have now? This is great. Um, Super boring watch. I don't blame you for tuning out. I would too. It's just some people are interested about this stuff, so I figured I might as well stream it because this is part of the game I don't show a lot. This is the really grindy part of the game. And sort, and then let's get rid of some potions, shall we? Thank goodness. There's well, we can get rid of those too. And yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing this on 60 tunes, guys. This is gonna be painful if I can stomach it. I think I got about 3 or 4 hours until family gets home. Hey Tyler, how's it going, man? Or I'm assuming, dude, but if not, apologies. Yeah, you see this gold just piling up. This is, leather visors are great. The problem with leather visors is they take hours a day.
Just traded out 16k of them to gold. Took a while. I don't envy you.
Yeah, yeah. This is gonna be around 400,000 gold. This is a lot, man. This is gonna be a lot of gold. Uh, I think it's around 5k gold per tune or so, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less. Uh, it's got to be done though, because inventory. Like for example, I always lose my Bana Air, and it always takes me forever to find it, like an hour or 2 days, because it'll be on some tune that I was testing something on, and I'd check all the inventories in it. I'll have it equipped or something silly like that, and he has no mail. See, all this empty space is great. It's an awesome feeling. So what I'm gonna do on this first round, because I can't clean up my inventory in one go through. So this first round will just be getting rid of health potions and checking my mail. And then what I'll do is go each tune. Then I'll start going tune by tune and just start cleaning up. Because the goal, in the perfect world for me would be not to have a single item on a single tune, to just have all empty bag spaces. People would be like, "Why? Why would you do that?" I'm like, "Because then I can just start storing health potions really easy, or what are they called? Potion of healings. I could store those much easier without having to worry about deleting them and deleting something else that's important." The thing is, when the new mod comes out, that's when a lot of the stuff sells, and that's when I should be selling. But unfortunately, I'm not because I'm usually in the dungeons having fun running into new content, and I just don't usually bother with selling. I'm gonna try to make it an emphasis this mod to actually sell early in the mod.
Never going to happen. You collect more trash than I do. Hyphen Dan.
Hey, Serene. Uh, yeah, I do. I came close before. I've came really close because the thing is I every one of these tunes has their own guild bank. So I can store it in their guild bank, and I can store it in their personal bank, and I can store it, in the auction house via the mailbox. So I can come really close. The only characters I have a hard time getting rid of stuff on are the companions where I store companion equipment, rings, the neck, or the chest, the armor pieces, because that's all bound to account stuff. So I can't really hide that anywhere. See, I can get. Oh, I'm not selling those. I want to convert those. Oh, there's some junk to sell right there, right there. Yeah. Oop, not that. That would have been a doozy. What's this? Bar hide helm? No idea what that is. I don't know what it is, so I'm not selling it. Okay. And then the inventory just miraculously so much freedom. I can get rid of these blue insignias. I have started. Well, it's been a while since I did it, but I actually went through like 10 tunes over 2 weeks and opened up pinatas. So I have all these blue insignias from doing that. Um, I need to go through and collect these coppers. I think I'm sitting around 2,400 of them, 2,500 of them. That's gonna be a lot of coal wards. I'm in no rush to do that though. Okay, look at all the inventory space. It feels good. Nothing in their mailbox. I was disappointed. I've been working months trying to get to 1 million. Uh, Here, I'm seeing if what was that? Oh, that was one of the bags I had to replace. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it any longer because I said I have to do it before the new mod. Okay. Yeah, collecting junk. You're you're so right about that. Uh, yeah, not that. This gold. This is great. I think I'll be now sitting around. I think getting 1 million gold is very hard in this game unless you buy it. But just making 1 million gold, I'll hit it this year. I think I'm going to be sitting around. I'll have around 10,000 on most tunes. Some tunes have like 30 or 40,000, so I'll probably be around mm, 750, 800,000 gold. And maybe when I hit 1 million, I'll stop making these. I don't know. These take very, very little time to make. I think about 10 to 12 minutes a day is all it takes me. The selling, obviously this is taking a while, but it's taking a while because I haven't sold these for months, right? Oh, one sec, the cat wants in. Okay, apologies for that. Yeah, it sticks to the screen like Velcro, so I have to let them in. You don't want to blindly mash doing this because you can accidentally sell the wrong thing, and you can buy it back if you catch it. If you like exit and stuff, then you're screwed. Any other junk in here I can sell? Hmm. Need to get rid of those real quick. All right. This is one of the tunes I took through. This is one of the tunes that I've been leveling up to end game, so it has a lot of useless stuff on it from questing and the adventure, getting boons. So I need to go through that tune and clean that up. Because when you're leveling, you get a lot of stuff. Let me open up those, get those potions out. Okay. So 50, almost 5,300 gold is what this tune's at right now.
They need to make Neverwinter crossplay already.
Let's do it. You know, the thing is I understand. I mean, I could be totally wrong. We seem to have a really good economy on PS4, and we seem to have a lot of activity, but maybe that's just me, and not everybody's experiencing the same thing. And having crossplay would definitely add more people to the population for each of us to play with, for sure. There's a lot of great players on the other platforms I would enjoy playing with as well. You know, they say it can't be done. I don't know. I call complete bullshit on that. Couldn't they just make a copy of my tune and just put it on PC? I mean, why would it be so hard to copy the gears and put them on a character? I don't know if they'd transfer over all your inventory, but putting the character on there with whatever they got shouldn't be that big of a deal. But that's if I actually got a PC. But I see what you're saying. True crossplay would be where all you could play on your platform with players playing on a different platform. That'd be cool too. There's a lot of stuff
Real
about
cross
PC.
progression could be a thing.
Yeah, yeah, cross progression. I like that.
Hello,
PC
good
has so
luck.
much to offer. Hey, hey, continue. Thank you, man. This is not a fun stream. This is me just doing something that a lot of people. I don't usually share this because nobody wants to watch it. It's usually me doing dungeons and stuff. But I got the kiddos went to school and the wife went, about an hour away. So I got a few free hours, and I told myself I'm doing this. I got to clean up my inventory. It's so jacked. And I figured I would share just in case there's the slightest chance somebody's interested in this. Okay. I know my quality of life in this game is going to improve from doing this. Because having full inventory makes just invoking becomes a pain in the ass. Because you can't even invoke because you have to go in your inventory and open up a spot for it. And most of my tunes were at capacity. I
I
could have made
admire
more
your
room.
determination in this game.
Thank you. I really enjoy it. I know a lot, if not most, don't enjoy it as much as I do, but I really enjoy this game. I enjoy it so much I don't have the urge to go play another game. Oh boy. Give me that gold. Someday it's going to be very useful again. Who knows if that's going to be in 6 months or 2 years. But if you try to get gold from just playing the game and killing monsters and picking gold up off the ground, you'll never go anywhere with your gold stash. See, look at all that backspace. This is great. This is I gotta check my mails too. It's like a small weight is lifted off your shoulder. Computer column. Yeah, a lot of those when they came out with there was something I did with the companions, so I bought a ton of companions that were cheap, like 200 AD or whatever. And so my inventory had a ton of these, and like that one I sold for 1,000, got 900 back, but a lot of them were like 50 AD or whatever, I just threw them away because it was just being such a pain in the ass to list everything for like 20 AD or whatever. I was like, oh, I'm very comfortable in the game, and I just thought it wouldn't. It just to me didn't feel like it was worth it. I'm surprised I sold that pewter golem. I probably would have thrown that away with the rest of them. Oh boy, look at this gold just pile up. This is crazy. I'm gonna be sitting on five-figure gold on 60 tunes. This is nice. Who knows? Maybe next time I will do a million health potions because I have the bag space now. Because a lot of these tunes I had to go buy more bags, and maybe I'll clean up my inventory beforehand, so my bags are open for a lot longer period. But this sure beats leather visors because when you do leather visors, you got to do this every damn day because your inventory will just get full of leather visors. You got to sell them because they don't stack. That's what makes these potions so good is they do stack.
Hey there, Gus.
Hey, Raymond Major. Welcome to probably my most boring live stream ever. Inventory management. Oh, see, look at this tune has almost nothing in its inventory. This is just from opening the these are from opening the pinatas. That's from invoking, and I don't know where that came from, but yeah, this tune was empty. Oh wait, I should probably be invoking because I'll probably need coupons when the new mod comes out because there will probably be a campaign buyout pack in the Zen market.
Wish they would have remade the mighty cuirass into the new gear for mid 28.
Wouldn't that have been nice, man? As soon as
Mod 28.
as soon as Aster shared all the document with all the campaign with all the new gears, I was like, "You're shitting me." I literally don't know if there's one single gear I'm going to use in the new mod. It's so bad. I gotta look. I gotta look more closely. It's out. So the new mod is out on preview, but only on PC. I think it's not on the PS4 preview yet. So whenever it hits the PS4 preview, then I'll have a much better opportunity to look at the gears. Obviously, I'll need them all because I'm a collector, but a lot of it I'll get and just delete as soon as I get it. I gotta look at the item level, see how much item level you'd gain by using it all too. It might be significant. I don't know. But my initial thought was the only thing possibly, maybe, was the damaged shirt. But it's gonna be hard to
Actually
replace
terrible.
the.
Can't believe the dragon gear is still best in slot.
Raymond Major, I don't know if that's a bad thing. I kind of like it where if every mod you had to replace every gear, it'd be kind of stressful. I kind of like it where, a lot of gears remain really good over a long period of time. I like replacing some gears though. But yeah, next mod, I don't know. It'd just be crazy to have an entire module where not one gear is replaced. The combat advantage shirt, jeez, it's like they don't want us to get rid of it. Maybe I'll be able to make it work next mod since we're getting the extra stats from the lightning enchantment. Maybe. All right, I gotta sell some of those drits. Um, let's see now. See, look at all this space I gotta open up. This is nice. I love it when that happens. I got some mail. What kind of garbage do I got here? Oh, another drits. Pink Yeti. Yeah, I bought. Oh, look at. So these were the base packs. I got these for 225 each. They're selling for 280 right now. Um, two more of them for 225
Yeah,
each.
you're right, but a 3000 item level mighty cuirass would have been really nice, but it is what it is.
Ain't it though? Yeah. And then here's some genies gifts for just under 10,000 each, which is nice because they're going for like 16, 17,000. Yeah, it's so surprising. I got to take a closer look at the gear. It was just my initial flyby look at. There might be a hidden gem in there, but my initial pass over is like, what? This is horrible. This whole mod can't be a stepping stone gear. Okay. Oh God. When it does that, I almost sold it because I was mashing.
I need trade bars lol. I bought 100 ad boxes from you lol.
You did? Did you get anything good out of them? I hope you got a ton, man. Somebody bought 100 from me, and they got a scorpion, a deep crow, and 5,800 trade bars. So they had a 58 trade bar average. I'm like, holy shit! You basically paid for it with those two companions, or
Nope lol.
oh, okay, that wasn't you. Uh,
Currently sat on 18k trade bars has talking about meal mao. Nothing.
18,000 trade bars. Holy shit, Serene. Sorry about that, Raymond. I wish you would have got something good, man. Whenever somebody posts something out of Astro Lockbox and the notification hits the screen, I always seem to sell a bunch more right afterwards. I don't know what it does, but it triggers. It appears to trigger people to buy some. So maybe those messages, the devs are onto something. Oh, no, don't sell those. Those are good.
I'll
Okay.
buy another 100.
Right now I can list them if you want. I don't know how much lower I'll list them though. Uh, okay, I gotta sell that copy and the material. Okay, invoke. Oh, all right. I'm getting to the tune that has him too. He's only like two more away. Oh, it's this guy right here. All right, Raymond Major. Let me see what they're selling for. Let me get rid of these health potions and I'll list some. All right. And then we go like this. And yeah, yeah. I got. I can't remember. I think it was 15,000 Astro Lock boxes, and I just started recently selling them. Well, I didn't really sell them during the siege because
Not
I didn't
right
do
now
anything but
lol.
that.
I'm currently at work.
Okay, okay. But right before this siege, I'd sold 1,000 of them sold really quick within like 2 or 3 days. I was like, holy shit, they're selling already. I imagine they have a chance of going up soon. I don't know. I don't know what's going to go on with them. Especially if we see the contents of the updated Astrolock box. If it has garbage in it, people will probably be trying to open up the good one. The current one has some good stuff in there. That Black the Scorpion's a sought after companion, you know. And then it's got the Golden Deep Crow, which is
Because of the trade
great.
bars.
Yeah. Well, and the trade bars, of course. But I mean, if you're going to open up one, both of them have the same trade bars, and one has
Coals
good
went
loot.
back up.
They did. You know what somebody mentioned to me this morning? That on PC, cowards are at 1.2 million each. I'm like, holy shit. Ours went from like 480 to 600K. So ours went up a little bit. I just know a couple players who have stacks and stacks of them. And if there's a couple players I know who have stacks and stacks of them, I imagine there's a lot of players I don't know who have stacks and stacks of them as well. Okay. Yeah, look at that. That's great when your inventory is like that. Let me get these right there. Invoke. Need the coupon for the new mod.
PC is outrageous.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, because you got to buy those coals. I mean, people are paying. Most PC players aren't getting that much Zen, so most of the unbound coal wards were bought with cash. And This one, this one, this one, this one. Is that the region? No. Now this player, their gold count is lower than the other characters, so I'm thinking this one does not have like Latoto yet. Probably using the one of the common artisans. Could be wrong. Oh, look at this gold just piling up. Like when you kill an enemy and it drops like 3 copper on the ground. I'm like, why are you
I
going
need to
back?
do your odd making method, but I'm too lazy.
Oh man, I've been too lazy too, Raymond. I've actually been running a lot of content. I don't know what it is because I'm not. I'm okay at damage dealing, but there seems to be a shortage of players that people will invite to groups because I don't know what's going on. But I get invited to probably way more than I should to content. I don't know if that's because there's a lack of players right now. I don't know because usually I'm like, if nobody else is gonna join, then let me PM Gus. Last resort, the B team, right? Okay, I gotta get rid of those. They put one of those on every single character. When you completed the battle pass, they sent one of those titles to every darn character. Which means I had to go through my inventory and clear up 60 of them. See, like this character, I gotta open pinatas, and I gotta go open on the pinatas from this character and all the rest of the ones I'm gonna open up after this. That's that's how many pinatas I still have left. It's
Seen
way
your
too much.
3-man pits vid.
Oh, thanks, Raymond. You know what you didn't see? You didn't see my 3-man MTOS vid. So I don't
Now
know
do
how it works.
5-man MGR.
5-man MGR? Oh shit. I think you're gonna need 2 tanks. And if you had only one healer, which would be very challenging with only 2 DPS. Oh man, I don't know if that's even possible, man. That would be, if somebody pulls that off, that would be great. Yeah, 3-man MTOS, we tried. There's a big problem we have. I don't know on PC if you can target your enemies. I think you can, but we can't target our enemies on PlayStation. I think Xbox as well. So the problem is when the cocoon is anywhere near the spider, it will always just hit the spider or the boss. I mean, and it makes it really hard to get them out of the cocoon because when you're only playing with 2 DPS and the 1 DPS is in there, you got to get them out on your own. And half the time, my daily goes right over the cocoon, right to the boss. I don't know if they can avoid that on PC. Yeah, then 3-man MTOS is very doable. Very doable. 5-man MGR. Shit, 6-man MGR sounds brutal. That dungeon is no joke. 5-man MDOM would be hard as well. Shit, I don't know if we can do it, man. I That would be a great. If somebody did, hats off to them. Maybe next mod with the big item level boost we're getting, possibly. Again, for anybody just chiming in, extremely boring stream. But I'm
Just
showing
waiting
this.
for Jubilee now, that's where I make my yearly money. Might take a run at the new mod, but I mostly ignored the latest one other T.
All
I
right,
completed
Serene,
it 4
make that.
times for the first time a few days ago.
Yeah, the Jubilee's great, and hey, congrats, Raymond. Awesome job getting your first completes, man. That's great. Carry me, please. But for anybody just chiming
That
in,
is a very challenging trial.
it is a challenging trial. Uh, there is no entertainment value whatsoever in this. I'm just showing this because this is part of the game I purposely don't show because it's so boring and it's ridiculously boring. But this is, part of making wealth in the game is doing this boring stuff. And as you can see with how many I have piled up, you don't have to do this, but every few months. It, unlike visors that you have to sell every single day when you do it, these health potions just pile up and pile up. The more backspace you have on your alts, the more longer you can save. But I have to. I was trying to save up to 1 million. But I feared that it would be too close to the mod release and I wouldn't have time to do it. So I said, okay, we're gonna be short of 1 million. Just do it anyways. Uh huh. Uh huh. Garbage. Uh huh. There we go. This tune is all they got are gonna have those pinatas.
I wasn't playing Neverwinter when they came out with the Vecna.
Yeah, Vecna's pretty good, man. I'm telling you, there's times we purposely don't run it. It's it's very hit or miss. Sometimes it hits
So
really,
everybody
really
be
bad.
saying they got for 20 mil.
Yeah, but they don't show the times where it deflects 3 times in a row and it doesn't do shit for damage, and then the burn is utter dog crap. It's really bad when you're trying to speed run. Because when you do an artifact call in like a 5-man dungeon and 3 Vecnas miss at once, you gotta wipe, do the dungeon again. It's that bad. So a lot of times it's better running just a consistent mount power. Yeah, so see, you can't have empty inventories. This will be really easy to clear out. Well, not the pinatas. That's gonna take a damn hour and a half or so. Jeez.
Doing MGR, I'm the only one using my toad lol.
Good. I hope you get top damage with it too, and people go, "What the hell? What class do you play, Raymond?" Oh, what's that? Was that a rat pup? I heard those went up. Just a sec. Stormy told me they did. They were 1.4 when he showed me the other day. Mmm. Hmm. I'm enticed.
Wizard.
Nice. So you can use either the golden warhorse or you can use the toad.
But been using the broken robe.
Nice. Use it, man. Enjoy it while you can. That's what I would do. Yeah, I'm just shocked when I go through here. Like yesterday, my Devil's Precision ran out, so I had to go get another one. And lo and behold, I have one sitting right here on an alt in the middle of nowhere, right? Yeah, this is why you have to clean up your inventory. Shame on me. That's what I get for being lazy. It's cool. For anybody, this doesn't look like a lot of gold. It is a shit ton of gold. I mean, so we'll have about 10,000 after this on this one tune, and they sell for about 160 to 175k a stack, and there's gonna be 10 stacks here, so that's like just under 2 million AD just in gold on this one tune. I mean, it's crazy. Doll Army is such an AD maker, and the other, well, I probably don't have. God, I still have more. All this gold, jeez. Okay, so see, yeah, this inventory can be cleared out. Let me get rid of this. Um, Another thing is these Baldwin Pities. I have 463, so I can buy 230 Sunlord's gift elixirs. That's another, 250, 300k just from that on this one tune. And don't forget, each one of these has, 30, 40 of these celestial coffers. Man, the all army is the biggest, is such a powerful way to make AD in this game. But it's a ton of work setting it up. And it was easier when I did half of them, because half of them, got leveled up to 20 automatically when they did the level 20 rework. Okay, right. I gotta be careful here, because when it gets to the end, it will jump to the top, and I don't want to sell something. I don't want to sell an accent. Okay, there we go.
I'll be able to get my first mythic collar next mod.
That's great, man. I'm glad to hear that. I know they're not a big deal. Very small item level increase, but a lot of players,
If
they
it's
just
worth
want to
doing,
feel.
it's worth doing well. The more revenue streams they take away, you have to GT a little creative.
You're right, Serene. Very true. You got to. Yeah, I mean, you can't just have one way. Well, you can, but you gotta have having multiple ways will help just ensure that it keeps coming in. Yeah, Raymond, those callers are great. I'm very glad to hear that because I know they're not a big deal. And when players who don't have mythic callers get mythic callers, they're gonna say, "Why was I worrying about this?" But it's just probably that feeling that your tune's complete. I imagine. I got mythic callers back when they were really, really, really cheap, like stupidly cheap, because nobody gave a shit about them.
Hold of making any mythic colors.
Yeah, wait, wait, wait. Yeah, Serene. Raymond was talking about getting his first mythic color next mod. Okay, I think I got them all.
They go down about 60% in next mod.
60%. That's a very significant. I imagine there's gonna be a lot of players who don't have them who are gonna be kind of annoyed by that. Oh wait, I bet you this one had. Yep. See, I had to make room in my inventory, so I got to do this 40 times or 39 times. I think I had a mail somewhere. Yeah, there's gonna be a few tunes like this. It's gotta be done though. What's nice about an all army too is when you need a coupon to buy something. When you have an all army like this, you
Kinda
have
hope they make the
unlimited
change to where
coupons.
the celestial enhancements are claimable on all characters. Maybe in the
Yeah.
next mod they will fix my wizard cheating stuck on nothing.
What's the matter with your wizard, Tyler? What do you mean stuck on nothing? A gear wise or damage output or what? Okay. I still see a lot of people asking for wizards, so I'm assuming that means wizards are still doing very good. I'm assuming, I don't know. Cuz when I run a lot of the content, I'm usually running with at
There's
least
a glitch
one new
on
player.
wizards where sometimes it's like they run into a brick wall.
Oh, really? When that happens, you have to like close the game
I keep cheating
completely.
stuck. I have to log out to fix it.
Oh my god. So the HR has that same problem too. The only thing it can do is dash forward or dash backwards, but it can't move. And the only way to get out of it that I
Yes, I
found is
do.
to log out. Yeah, that's a horrible. That's horrible. I've had it. It happens on HRs
Yeah.
too, and it sucks. When it happens is when I'm trying to get somewhere really fast. Like a dragon is about to die, and I want to get one hit on it so I get credit
Are
for it.
you excited about the warden changes?
Um. Well, to be honest, as of now, there's nothing to be excited yet, Raymond. The all the changes that they've shown us, I don't. I wish I could go on PS4 preview and
I
check it
had
out,
it
but they
happen
haven't put
three
them there
times
yet.
in a Reaper the other day.
3 times? That's horrible. Yeah, I haven't seen anything with the warden changes yet that looks like it's gonna make the warden any good. I mean, they just mentioned they're gonna add this feat that will every time you use a range encounter, your next melee encounter will be do 25% more damage, and every time you do a melee encounter, your next range encounter will do 25% more damage. But I don't know which feat that would be. I'd have to go look. Nothing in the mailbox. Let me invoke. Wait, where was that? Okay. Yeah, just from what it looks like the warden is still really bad because they updated a lot of powers, but the problem is the powers they updated were powers that aren't used, and they didn't update them enough to where they would replace currently existing powers
Warden
that are
got a
used.
boost. Of course she will be excited. D.
Um, yeah, I mean, I didn't see any compelling reason as of yet to swap from hunter to warden, but I will if it's there. I'll do it. Because that's my job is to try to do damage. So I want to set myself up for success as best I can. But I haven't, I can't test it yet because it's not on PS4 preview yet. And I have a really simple test. I'll do, I'll pull up the training room boss dummy, and I'll kill it with my HR and see how long it takes, and then I'll kill it with my warden and see how long it takes. And whichever one dies faster is the one I'm gonna like the most. Now the question is, what if they're tied, like both very close?
Can't get PS4 preview outside the US, which sucks.
Yeah, I know. And the problem is, we can't get
You may
anybody.
be the most honest person I know in this game 3.
Oh wow, wow! Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. I appreciate that. The problem is nobody's been able to get on PS4 preview
You
for
can get
months.
preview on console.
You can, but the problem is nobody's working at the. We haven't been able to get anybody
Didn't know
access
that.
for months. We finally leveled up our guild to level 20, so we had max boons, right? The problem is that the guild has 2 people because we can't get anybody on the PS4 preview, and they're very well aware of that. I just don't know if they had the staffing to fix it, or the or it was so low priority. I don't know. Wait, let me get rid of this bag. Discard. Let me get rid of this. Well, it's faster just to do that.
Yes, you can,
Invoke.
Raymond, but not outside the US. The preview servers don't have any connection to Europe.
I think what the European players are doing who are getting in there are using a VPN. I might be mistaken to go through a US server. I could be wrong though. All right. And he doesn't have anything in the mail. Good. Uh huh. Okay, I gotta be careful right here. I gotta be careful. I don't want to delete that ring. There we go. Even though it's probably no good, I still probably
Above
want.
approved development of preview servers for console.
What up, Mr. Floyd? We're excited. We put a lot of. It took forever to upgrade that guild to level 20. If you knew how many warlocks I had to make to get 112 freaking adventure shards or whatever, at a time. It was absurd. And there's only two of us, and 7 months later we finally got it, or whatever, however long it took, and it was an empty accomplishment because we have nobody.
They say they will release a game for Gaka. I hope the game won't close after Mode 29.
They release a game for Gaka. I don't know what that means. Hey Floyd, you're tuning in to the most boring stream ever streamed before.
Some
Uh,
bosses thought Magic Legends was a good idea, rolling on the floor laughing.
there's that. There's that. Nothing in the mailbox. I never tried out the Magic game. I imagine there's a lot of players who played Magic the Gathering who probably would have tried it out, but maybe it was so bad that they didn't want to. I don't know. All right. God, 5 potions. Oh, wait a second. Do I got room? I don't have room. I think I have a bunch in here too in my mailbox. Shit. So, yeah. Oh God. Yeah, guys. I don't. I gotta. If anybody's curious, this is like when I'm
Don't
not
take
running
this
dungeons.
personally, but I am not paying attention to what you doing in game lol.
Yeah, I wouldn't be watching this either, Uncle Floyd. This is probably the most boring thing to do ever in the game. Uh, I'm just showing it because there's people that are probably very curious. When I say make an alt army, and they're like, big deal. And this is one of the downsides of it. Every few months, you gotta clean out your inventory because it just gets too full and you can't craft anything or invoke anymore. And then invoking becomes like a 6 minute chore into a
Real
25-minute
players
chore.
just buy gold.
They gotta buy gold from somewhere though. Right now, it's not worth a whole lot, but who knows? There's gotta be a point sometime in the game where gold gets its value back.
D.
Imagine trying to get, let's just say 100 gold from farming kills. It would take days, I think. Gold is very hard to get if you're trying to get it yourself
Real
without a
players
workshop.
just make their own and save the middleman. P.
That's true. That's a good point. Let me get rid of this. This is my most hated artifact in the game. Oh wait, I can get rid of
Millionaire
this.
collects pennies, live on YouTube lol.
Facts. Okay, I might have potions in here. Or nope. This one has a bunch of legacy sorbets stored in that mailbox. I just leave them there because I don't want to deal with them.
A real player gives mote to everyone, slightly smiling face, grinning face. D.
Shit. You should have seen me 2 weeks ago. I gave out a bunch of cohorts, man. All you had to do was
My
log
hate
in
for
and go
gold
into
is trading
Tom.
something big for a pile of gold.
There are people who do trade for gold in zone chat quite often. Either they're trading gold or they're trading for gold. The last Gond event,
What
I
is
was
another
even
good AL account wide comp besides Reggie's? Trying level up a few
um
alts. I
AoE
mean, I
wide.
have enough motes to give out to 200 players, doesn't mean I'm gonna.
Yeah. There's the good one is the a lot of people are using is the Minotaur. That's a pretty good AoE companion that's account unlock. I don't have one, and I get chastised all the time for not having one when I get invited to MDOM. I'll say, "Can I go Black Dust Scorpion instead?" And I'll just go to another support companion. Yeah, I don't have a Minotaur. Somebody, a friend of mine, messaged me and goes, "Hey, trade me a Minotaur." And I'm like, I don't, I didn't want to tell him I didn't have one, so I just went and bought one.
Somebody tried to trade me 1000 gold for a Marco artifact. I turned it down.
Oh yeah, I would turn that down too. That's a horrible trade. Okay, there we go. I think it's good now. Yeah, these are the back when we could unbind these Neverwinter standards and Jewel of the North. I spent a whole bunch of reroll or unbind tokens that I had saved up for those. I never, dang it, I never got around to selling them. Just probably a really bad move on
I'll
my
send
part.
you one later, Gus. I think I have one somewhere.
No, don't send me one. I'm good. I'm good, Serene. Thank you, though. That's a very nice offer. I mean, if I wanted it, I would get it, but I don't. I don't really have a need for it, to be honest. Because I'll use if I need a AOE companion, I'll just use Regis or Shadakai.
Another mod where you can't make a D. Mod is the game of champions that gives 28 cubic centimeters.
Yeah, it looks like next mod will have almost zero AD making. I'm very curious to find out. Maybe I'm wrong. It looks like a very low AD making opportunity, which is a stinker. If the gear's useless and there's no AD
Scammers
being
like to
made,
offer little gold for trade. Lazy players overpay with gold to avoid having to sell it.
mmm, it is much easier to trade it than it is to sell it for 100% facts. Converting those to gold bars is a huge pain in the ass. And then listing those gold bars one stack at a time is a big pain in the ass. Last mod, I was trading them in chunks of 50k. It was really nice. See, why does this tune only have 8k gold? Why does it have so much little? Oh well. Did I miss any?
Gold bars
No.
was one of the smartest systems ever designed for this game.
Oh yeah, it was revolutionary. I agree. It was great. It really opened up the game a lot. Why does it? Why doesn't he have any? Where'd the gold go? Maybe they're down below. Hmm. Don't forget to invoke. Yeah, I need to start getting those
I
coupons
have been
now.
wanting a
What
pot
the?
of gold worth 1k to allow for huge transactions.
Yes, do it. That would be a great idea. I don't know why it appears this tune has less gold too. I don't know why some tunes have, 2k less gold than the other ones. That's very unusual. These ones must have my bad artisans on them. Because once you get Latoto, your gold production just starts skyrocketing. I mean, she's a game changer. And I don't have Latoto yet. And this June will be 2 years where I've been trying to get her on all my tunes.
But they don't pay me enough for amazing ideas to improve their game.
Well, you know what, Uncle Floyd? I appreciate your idea, even though I'm not going to pay you either. Yeah, this tune has 2k gold less than the other ones too. This is so weird. I bet you it's got to be Latoto. Okay, anything else? Nope. Man, this is such a relief having this
I'm
open
so worried
inventory.
about those celestial enhancements where you have to upgrade them separately instead of them being reclaimable.
Raymond, it seems to be a big, big concern for a lot of people, man. A big concern. It's so funny. Yesterday, I mentioned it
So
that
much
I'm
resources
for
for
it.
people who have a lot of tunes.
Yeah, it is. But I always, my roots are from the beginning of the game when this game There was having an alt was unheard of because it was stupidly expensive. And you know, I I I don't know. So I know a lot of people, 99% of the
Thai
people are against
BTW
it,
went well
but
over
I'm kind of
500
for it,
subs
man.
after we last chatted.
Hey, congrats, Uncle Floyd. You were at 484, 486 before, right? Congrats. 500 is a huge milestone, man. You're halfway there. Congrats. Everybody, well, it seems like the vast majority of people are against this celestial upgrade. Here's how I look at it, and I know nobody's gonna agree with me. There hasn't been a grind in this game for 2.5 years, and that's unheard of in an MMO. I mean, 2.5 years without a single grind is a long time, and I just think it makes for a stale economy and a stale game when there's nothing to do because there's no grind. And I'm kind of glad they're bringing a grind out. You know, I it sucks. It sucks for everybody. People are like, you only play one tune, Gus. And well, that's kind of bullshit. That's not true. I stream playing one tune, but I have to. You know what I have to get? I have to get 61 movement speed enhancements at Celestial. You know how expensive that's gonna be? Nobody's. I mean, this is gonna be very expensive, very grindy.
My latest video poured some salt on those wounded end gamers.
Uncle Flo, I did. I
Now
saw
you
that.
can fill the empty inventory slots and keep the inventory a mess. That's my world.
That's right. What up, Brian Overman? Wait, did I just do this tune? Oh, I did. Okay, I defeated myself instead of changing character.
The amount of players who only log in to get their daily stuff and check their sales should go down when they bring a grind back in ol' ho.
You know, the thing is nobody wants to upgrade their shit, right? Nobody's ever gonna be happy about that. But I think for the game to survive, it's got to grow, man. I don't know. I think people are lucky who bound their enchantments, who got to use them for almost 2.5 years. Because I thought that was like, I talked to people who bound all their enchantments. I'm like, that's a lot of AD you're throwing away. And they're like, I don't care. My quality of life improves. I'm like, I can't argue with that. And they got that quality of life improvement for over 2 years. I mean, that's a long time. And, you know, if,
Guess I'm weird then. I like the grind, gives me something to do.
well, Serena, if you didn't notice, I kind of like the grind as well. And the thing is I've been grinding for, since the last time we had to grind, the whole time preparing for this. Because we knew something was going to come eventually where we would need AD again. And I'm ready for it, a lot of people aren't. And, there are some very valid concerns. People have been saying there will be less supports available because a lot of the people won't want to play their supports without having max stuff. I'm like,
Grinding at home is better than being on the game.
yeah, that's true, Brian. I just know I don't agree with the vast majority of people. I know it sucks. I think it's necessary. I think this should happen a long time ago. I just can't believe this game has had zero incentive to get cold words for over 2 years. I'm like, how does a game survive when their biggest product has no use? I mean, I just don't get it. Look at this right here. Go to claim agent, right? I'm glad that reminded me. Go here. You have to claim this cohort. I think you have 90 days to claim it before it goes away. Yeah, here we go. I have to claim this cohort. Cause I didn't give a shit. I had no reason to get that cohort. Zero
They
incentive
try
to do it.
selling mount upgrade tokens and mythic account mounts via keys in the Zen market. Talk about clueless.
uh, I this I just don't understand how this game went so long without selling anything. It just baffles me. This long without any grind is a very long time. It's great if you play a lot of games because you can come in and do your content and not have to grind and go play another game. I get it. That's great. But generally, I think a lot of people who play like an MMO that has a grind don't really have time to go play another game full fledged. I could be wrong. Let me get rid of these. I'm okay with the grind. I'm just shocked we haven't had one in this forever. Very, very stale when you don't have to upgrade anything for years on your character. Your character is literally wearing the same stuff for years. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Imagine getting biz mounts starting at uncommon and having something to progress using
Uh, so, Uncle Floyd,
tokens.
I'm in the same boat. I don't understand why they put BIS neck and belts at Mythic. That's now those people who used to farm rank 5 enchanting stones to make AD lost that revenue source. You know that they're free to play went away because nobody needed them anymore because nothing required it. Artifacts come at Mythic, neck and belt come at Mythic, and now the cashers love it. The free to play players not so much because now they can go grind those rank 5 enchanting stones, but there's no customers because nobody needs them. Yeah, it's just so weird.
I have
If
spent over 29k hours on this game. What are your hours spent?
Brian, did you say
They are dumb. There is a lot of
29,000
things we should
hours?
have had to upgrade long ago.
Hey, T2R illusion. I am not saying I'm right at all, man. It's just my humble opinion. I'm nobody, but it just seems so weird that like what Uncle Floyd was just saying. If they added a best in slot companion to the lockbox, right? If it came at common,
Not ads right lol.
it would still be 2 or 3 million AD, even if it was common. People would still want it because it's best in slot, and then they would want to farm or buy upgrade tokens, which they're not having to because everything's at Mythic. And I'm like, why would you guys? I I
Yes,
like it.
29,835 hours. You know this is Thumper, right?
Yeah, I know
That's
Thumper.
7.954 hours a day over the 10-year period, give or take. Yep, new and casuals should be grinding to sell to end gamers too busy running the harder content. Entire economy is a trap, except for NG.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
it
yeah,
should be
yeah, yeah.
purple maybe.
Y- y- And if it is account wide, I'm okay with that. If it's I'm okay with it either way. But I mean, if it was a lower quality and it was still account wide, there would still be some grind if you had multiple characters you're claiming it on. But now there's like none. So it just surprises me that they went more than 2 years without one single grind in this game. I know there's people who just recently joined the game and they're still working on the grind, obviously. But if you were out when this stuff came out, we've had years without any progress on our characters. That's
Account wide
horrible.
is fine. You should not have to get multiple of everything for multiple tune. You can't play all of them at once anyway.
That's a solid point. And I think it helps encourage people to make, support characters. So, I mean, having supports is great. Oh man, you guys are bombarding me with great ideas. Thank
Been
you. I
playing
really appreciate
Neverwinter
that.
for 5 months so far.
Raymond, you've only been playing for 5 months, and you're doing MGR already. That's great, man. You're a success story.
Credit card was going crazy all now.
Well, I think Uncle Floyd may have mentioned this. You
Being
know,
able to play other tunes actually keep older player on it because the players play the same game differently.
yeah, that's a good point too. I can't argue with that. There's a lot of common sense in that statement. But I think Floyd had mentioned it. Like, I have
It seems they
me
made
and a lot of
playmates even less necessary in mod 28. Honestly, everything on Xbox is surplus at this point.
yeah. I was wondering if your guys' backlog would go up because of the desire or the the demand for cold wards, but there's probably so many cold wards already in circulation that it may have no impact. It might remove some of that surplus, but I don't know if it will cause the backlog to go up. So Uncle Floyd,
Went up
cold
by
wards
50 at low.
50. I mean, that's still a little bump on PC. Apparently, cold wards went up to 1.2 million already. I don't know what they were at before. I think they were at like 800K. That's a significant increase if so. Ours went up a little bit on PS4. They went from like 480 to right around 600K. I don't know when
I
I'm
think you
gonna.
should fix the Zen exchange. With the Companion's Choice pack and the Yeti, it was at 520 and jumped to 590.
Whoa,
So
a
many
whopping
cheaters on
70.
PC, what a scam.
Well, so I had this thought that you'd brought up earlier, Uncle Floyd. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I haven't played this game for years, and I haven't had to spend a penny. And it just shocks me that they're doing nothing to do anything to entice me to spend any money on this game. It's just mind blowing. I mean, I really enjoy this game, and I get these free mods, I get these free expansions, and they never ask for a penny from me, and I never have a reason to. I know I have gotten a couple packs with the character unlocks that were cash only, but Zen's pretty abundant on PS4. They say that the backlog's about 2 months, but that means you can get 6 orders of 25,000. Oh shit, 6 orders of 25,000 every year. That's 150,000 Zen. That's a shitload of Zen. That's more than you'll ever need in it. Like
The problem
150k
is those
Zen.
who spend money are punished and learn quickly. It should be
Oh,
like before the enchants rank barely gave anything, kinda like the colors, yet people were still spending to upgrade them.
yeah. Well, you could say the same thing about the new enchantments. Are they really giving that much? Uh, are they worth that? Well, the item level gains can be fairly decent, but um, that's for the extreme mid maxers. I don't know. Obviously, I'm gonna do it, but if I didn't, like when the new content, I'm hoping to run it on the day one, and I'll be running it with the current enchantments I have on, not the celestial enchantments, and it's probably gonna be very doable without them. And I'll make a video and say, hey
The
guys,
combat enchants and companion, yes, anything else is still decent. It's like 4% DMG and HP.
yeah, I gotta look at the item level. I got the calculator. I could check it all out. And I'll say, hey guys, these enchantments we're all worried about, including me. Well, good news is you don't need them for this new dungeon. But what about the content that comes after that? And the content that comes after that? Or who knows? Maybe I won't be able to complete the new dungeon until I get them. We'll see.
I made my millions in the E5 grind and then invested in items that made me even more diamonds.
Yeah,
I
so
still
Brian.
remember our fight on the dedicated S. I'm not worried, the force to bound bothers me though.
You know what? That force to bound really is a big stinker,
Min
man.
slash max players will always work for that goal, or quit. I still have paranoid delusions in my inventory.
You still have unbound paranoid delusions? Nobody's selling one right now, Brian. Maybe you should sell one. There's none in the auction house. Maybe you should sell one. Just saying. Because what if it came out in the next Astro Lockbox? You'd be screwed. Oh boy. I'm curious how many of the pink Silfwings you were able to sell for like 20 million, Brian. Or Thumper. Very curious.
The lightning flash, I came to realization that the Zen 2 at exchange is a scam, man. I was going crazy in there. Nobody can afford them.
No, you would
These
listen, but
exotic
nobody would buy them.
items should still be best in slot. No idea why they keep nerfing stuff like paranoid delusion, lol.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's such a small, minute thing. Why waste all your time and energy on something that affects
I
like
sold 12 pink slips.
0.01%
I
of
made my
everybody?
money by seeing the initial potential in abyssal chickens. I had 400 at one point, sold them all for 20x what I bought them at. It took a bug for me to get a few pink sylph for under 6M finally lol.
So, hey guys, if it seems like I'm ignoring you, I'm not. It's so what happens is if
It
you
make
type
people who are done grinding have something exotic to chasse. That's not even that much better.
so what happens is when you type a comment in my microphone I'm wearing, it reads it to me. So if three of you type a comment, it only can read one that one. So I apologies if it seems like I'm ignoring you. Congrats on your pink self wings under 6 mil, Uncle Floyd. The rank 5 grind, selling though, using the AD and reinvesting in stuff that sold higher later. I agree 100%, Brian. That was the same thing I did, man. Well, actually, I went rank 5, then I learned about Explorer charts, and then I started investing and made some huge gambles that paid off greatly, really big. And the big gambles always seem to pay off better than the losses because obviously some of the
Lol went
gambles
up
didn't
to
work.
12M. Should have bought that one for 6.6M the other day.
What? They're at 12 million
Oh
right
god,
now?
Explorer
Why?
charts.
Why are they at 12 million? I don't even. I have two of them unbound, and I won't even equip one because there's no reason
Is
for me
Pink
to
Wing
equip it.
still going for 11 mil on PlayStation?
No, it's like 5 mil, 6 mil. I'll show you real quick. Yeah, I have. I think they.
Because the bug freebies ran out.
I think they have Enchanter's Hex on it, but as a hunter ranger, that serves me no purpose whatsoever. Let me get rid of this bag. And okay, let's see what the pink self wings are at. Mount pink 4 million. Look at that. 4 million, 5 million. Maybe I should buy that 4 million one. What do you think, Uncle Floyd? Should I gamble?
I exchanged 19 coals for Pink Wings a few months ago. Warlord motivation 2. 250 runs through Whispering Caverns. Yo Zero, you could do it on autopilot. Nah, not worth it.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. It's a big gamble. It's a big gamble. Wait, what does this? Okay, I think this character has potions too. So I'll have to sell these ones and then go to my mail, get the potions out of
April
there.
Fool come with a new Warlord motivation mount, not worth the mill. I also
Yeah.
still have Frost Giants.
Oh God. Yeah, Brian. When those become people forget about those and there's no more left, you're gonna be sitting on a freaking fortune, man. But like you said
The
earlier, the
dump is
problem
from the
is,
surge of makeups. Price is low now. Could end up in the next battle pass though lol.
yeah,
Not
yeah,
the
it's
only
such,
one, Brian.
it's everything's so many gambles right now. So much uncertainty and gambles right now. Oh my goodness. I played it safe. I just went with Astral Lockboxes and Glyph of Potencies. Very little return, but safe gambles. I did. I did spend 1,687 Zen. 20 of those epic companion packs though. I had went through all my tunes and opened up and had 20 coupons and I bought 20 of them. Or I bought 19 of them, and that extra 5% you got with the coupon made it so one was free, something like that, because you got 5% off. Forget how it worked out, but it was like basically you buy 19 and get one free if you had the 25% off coupon. Okay, and I think I have some in here as well. I gotta get out. Nope, garbage, garbage.
Think I bought like 13 comp and 8 Yeti. Sadly, the low buy sell volume has some prices spiking wildly on Xbox. Player scarcity, I suspect.
Player scarcity. That could be. You know, I think on PS4, what I think is because
Doubled
we have.
down on Yeti when people sold them for less than 1 million.
Yeah, that was probably a good move. What I suspect is that on PS4, because we have
So
so
how many more
rarely.
events we're getting before the year end in Neverwinter? I'm trying to get Portobello.
We have. If you look in the calendar is showing the Day of the Dungeon Master event coming, and that will be the next event. I don't know if it shows another event after that though. But what I suspect on PS4 is when you look at the auction house on the Epic Companion packs, they're around 1.6 mil to 2 mil. Uh, I don't know if they'll ever go up because I have a feeling that a lot of people that were sitting on a lot of Zen bought a lot of those packs just because we haven't had a Zen sync in a long, long time, and that was the first time. And people are kind of buying them, hoping that they did what they did last time, that lightning strikes twice, that they go up to
That's
six,
why I
eight
went for the
million.
Yeti over the comp pack.
Ah, because everybody's going for the comp pack and forgot about the Yeti. That could be true. I hope your gamble pays off. I hope you make a fortune. Look at all this gold,
Also checking
Jesus.
for 23rd calendar. Last day for BP. Could be mod 28 day 1.
Bring it. Bring the new mod. I can't wait. I hope it's not that far away, Uncle Floyd. It probably will be, but I wouldn't mind it being here in the next week or two, to be honest. But if it's April 28th, it's April 28th. We got to.
They buffed the Bard DPS. People made Bard, now they are making the new shield enchants, and Bard is best debuff healer. People will upgrade the watch. They will eventually just come out with a Portobello in a pack, purchasable in the Zen market.
Yes. And you know
The
when they'll
great
come
thing
out with
about it
that in
is
the Zen
trade Bard
market? As
discount is
soon
on the
as you buy it
25
with the
right when
five
the mod
tokens.
hits.
About the trade barter. Yeah, it is. If the mod comes out that same time, it will be a big. It will be great timing. Did I invoke? Let me invoke. Oh, this is gonna be such a relief having these inventory spaces. So what I'm gonna do after this, not today, but my next step will be look at that mess. My next thing
The
I'm gonna do
appointment
is
grind is now the hardest after the mythic mount changes. Lol.
yeah, I know, right? And that's not even it's not even really a grind, man.
Colors.
Um, so part of clearing the inventory is just getting rid of these potions. Then after this, now I gotta go on a big selling spree and just start
My guess is Yeti will
listing
pay off,
everything.
and even the other companion people stacked a lot, yet they still sold for 2x the price 1 week after.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Actually the biggest gamble I made
I
during that
made a
wasn't
Bard.
the
Lol.
companion packs. The biggest gamble I made was the companion
You might not win
tokens.
much, but you can't lose.
I think I bought around 200 and dang it, 250 of those. Dang it, like 250 or so of those companion token packs.
Could you imagine what the voice in your headset became dyslexic?
Well, so many great thoughts are coming in, man. This is awesome. I really appreciate
Companion
you
base
guys
pack,
joining.
yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of those, man. I couldn't
They
help
already are
myself.
back up. Yeti pack items literally sold under cost on Xbox. Instant regrets. Lol. Of course picked up a few combs.
The Yeti packs were selling less than the cost. Holy shit. People were buying stuff with Zen and selling it for a loss. That is so crazy. Okay, look at all this inventory space. Oh my goodness. Wait, what's in here? Uh oh. Couple more vouchers. Mm, evoke.
Estenchichen we sitten wie scheiden sehen.
Hey, hey, Thumper. why
Margins were
why
so
are you
tight
doing
the
that?
ZAX spike ended a day later and killed profits lol.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Because the margins were so small that even a slight increase to the Zen exchange just ruined whatever little gains you could have made. I see.
I sold 6 mount versus 800k, the Yeti mount, and 3 Vanity Yeti versus 400k to 600k, and they are the crap items of this pack. Selling Fallen Angel wings at 7.5 and people are buying them at that price.
People are buying Fallen Wings for 7.5 million?
Each asterisk.
Oh my goodness. Holy shit. Yeah, I can't wait to start listing stuff again. I haven't listed anything except Astro Lockboxes in a long time, like 2 months, maybe even longer. So I'll be glad to get some AD back in my pocket, assuming anything even sells. Jeez, I don't know what's going on right now in the auction house. Well, I have a inkling, but I know what the prices are, but I don't know if the prices are moving or not. Because just because it's the
Bunch of
lowest
auction
sell
house
list
sweat lords
price.
in the chat. Reminds of the good old days on Twitch with Spiadosh lol.
Okay, that seems. Oh
I
wait,
get bored and buy astral lock boxes.
how many do you open at a time, Brian? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah, guys. So if you're just tuning in, my inventories got so bad I had to start
Just
listing in an
10,
auction
but
house
my RNG
just to
is
get rid of them.
ridiculous.
Your RNG is stupidly ridiculous, man. It's absurd. If anybody's opening boxes by themselves, they're dumb. They should buy the boxes and give them to you to open, right? Yeah, you do have insane luck,
They
Brian.
need to make new premium keys different from VIP keys. Lock boxes ain't worth it for people spending money. Lol. BTW will try streaming on YT when my hours watched hit 3000, maybe end of May we'll get supers and such. My RNG is terrible. I hate you, my RNG is trash, it's actually in the negative.
Hey, Uncle Floyd, when you stream, what do you think you're gonna stream the first time? What are you gonna be doing when you stream the first time? Have you thought about that? Okay. Oh, there we go. What? What the fuck? Why is
I will hang out in PE and talk nonsense and complain as always.
Well, if I'm on, if I'm able to, I can't promise with the kiddos and stuff, but if I can, I will gladly watch your first stream, man.
How much you sold each vouchers from Battlefield event?
So here's what I did. So you can say I played it poorly or I played it good, however you decide.
I've had players find me and stand next to my tune in the game and actually get awesome items from tier lock boxes.
So I got 10,000 vouchers. Of those, exactly 1,500 of them were Fey vouchers. And the blue Fey vouchers are one half of the value of an Epic Fey voucher. So the 1,500 blue Fey vouchers I got was equivalent to 750 Epic Fey vouchers. And the auction house price of the Epic Fey voucher was 40k each. So basically, what I did is
You must have
all
the
the
infamous luck aura Byron.
I traded all the epics or all the Fays for 40k, and then gave all the rest of the vouchers to that same guild. So they bought the Fae at what the auction house price would have been, but they got out of that. They got 1,500 or so of all the other
Yeah,
vouchers,
so
like the
about
Dark
15K for
and the
Xbox, they are
Tyranny and the
30K.
Frozens. So the guild that got it got a steal. They got a ton of resources, but I got a win out of it because I was able to offload in one spot. Yeah, I mean, which is a huge relief when you have that much volume. So I was very pleased. And he actually gave me more than what we agreed to, which was really awesome of him. And you notice I'm not saying the guild or the name because that's private.
That's still very good.
Um, so I was not disappointed at all. I know it wasn't the biggest deal. If I would have went and farmed,
My toon name was reported for spamming the reward channel and now has been knocked out of the channel.
it is Brian's name doesn't show up when he gets a prize out of a lockbox. His name doesn't show up on the screen.
Because they don't get any guild mark from it, so it's technically worth a little less than 50%.
That's true.
That
That's
was
a good
me.
point.
No way.
Yeah, that was Brian got reported so much because his name would show up on the screen so much. Oh wait, let me check this real quick. I'm trying to empty out my mailboxes too. No, I didn't invoke. Who cares? Yeah. So Floyd, any stream you do is better than what I'm currently doing right now, man. Guaranteed, 100%. This is the most boring thing in the game, but I know it's an important part of the game. Like this has to be done. Well, it doesn't have to be done, but there are people doing it, and there's people who don't know about it, and are probably very curious, and they got to see how the sausage is made, so to speak, right? But unlike leather visors, because when you do this with leather visors, you see how much I'm selling. You got to do this
I
every
still remember
single
Shigar get
day.
endless notifications when a
Yeah.
lockbox dropped.
Overman Thumper Brian is basically the game's most current um, Sugarfoot with how much his name would appear on the screen. But if you're watching that gold on the right just skyrocket by thousands on each tune, hundreds of thousands of AD just from these health potions. And it does. It takes like 10 minutes a day. It's really easy. And then once every 3 or 4 months, you got to sell like I'm selling now. The hard part is setting all this crap up because it's not 10 minutes a day when you average in how much time it took to get all your characters up high enough to do this. Uh, but even a lot of people that army with all armies, they don't do this. They just get them just for invoking, and they're still making a fortune off of it. What I'll do is, uh, I have about, I'm guessing 2,500 to 3,000 celestial coffers. I'm gonna open those during the next 2 time event. I'll make a quick video on that. But as you've been seeing, if you've been watching the inventory at all, like this tune has 36. All of them have this much. Wait, what's in here? Some of them have like 37, or some have 35. Hey, sold a Dritz. What was that for? Like 1.7? Shit. What are Dritz up now? I gotta get rid of those too. I have a bunch. What? So
Character
every
booster on Xbox with the 25% discount cost 2 million and you get 1 million back with the insignia powder, so an out LVL 20 plus Wolf Co.
yeah, it's not a bad deal, man. Agreed. So Dritz, I'm guessing 20, maybe 25 or 30 of them, but at least 20. And I paid no more than 1 million each for them. Man, those have already. After auction house fees, that will be a double up. That would be nice. That's good. Did that say new? Oh, it didn't. Okay.
Driz too
Man,
boo
those
ha.
drits. Yeah. And what's funny is I didn't buy a single Regis. I just bought only Dritzes. Because my thing was, Regis is very replaceable. All I gotta do is put another companion that's AoE and Regis is done. But my thought process was Dritz will be best in slot for a long, long, long time. Because in an ideal scenario, in a 10-man content, you're running 10 support companions. That's ideal scenario. We're doing that right now in a lot of our speedruns also, where nobody's using a damage comp. They're all supports.
My tune's name is Energizer Bunny, and it's a band name in the rewards channel.
Yes.
Reggie's too expensive, they gave Drizzt for free so people would give it away almost.
Yeah.
Drizzt is bis even in 5-man.
Yeah, Drizzt is great in 5-man. The thing is, why I specifically said 10-man is because in 5-man content, if they bring another, one or two more support companions, uh, there will be choices people can make. They won't necessarily have to use Drizzt. They can use another support comp. So, but I was thinking, yeah, it's great in 5-man content for sure. But in 5-man content might not always be best in slot. But for 10-man content, it will be best in slot probably for a couple more years. Because they'd have to bring out a lot more support comps to
3%
make that one
DMG
so.
better than anything besides Spine Devil, but Spine isn't guaranteed.
Yeah,
I
it's
traded
good.
coals for Reggie's, got 10 for about 4 coals each. Made 2 mil on each Reggie's.
Wow, look at you. Yeah, Regis was a good bet. It was just I said to myself, if I'm gonna bet on one of these, I'm gonna bet on the Drits. I'm gonna go all in on the Drits because we don't have any idea how many Regises are in circulation, man, or Drits. But I just figured if any one of them's gonna go up, it's gonna be. And Regis hasn't moved at all. It's still below 5 million. And during when they were in the sale, the lowest was four
Did they
million.
change Raptor in preview?
Yeah, it's still. Did they change Raptor in preview? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it.
I still remember the short time I was in Cobra and would drop 50 mil in high-end Seeks prizes, and that was just pure fun for me.
Brian, you're the most giving person ever in the history of Neverwinter. I don't think anybody can argue that. Oh God, why doesn't it do it? Maybe I was too close to the door.
All they need to do is change it to a 5% aura and people will need to change their whole gear setup. You know how many calls I had to find something to do with them.
Yeah. So people are trading Drits for 4 or Regis for 4. Did you say 4 cohorts? If so, that's an amazing steal on your part. Congrats. That's a huge discount. Huge. Like instant huge AD maker. Honestly, I don't trade basically at all. Usually it's people PMing me
I
asking me if
get
I'm
lucky
willing to trade.
sometimes.
But if I try to trade in PE or wherever the zone chat, it entices the trolls to come out. So I just avoid trading altogether, and I don't do an alliance. Sometimes I'll say I'm trading something, but just to troll a little bit. Like I'll say the Archmage's Apprentice, 200 cold words, but it's not like legitimate trades that I'll do. People will PM me more to trade very often. I'm very fortunate where a lot of guild leaders will tell their guildies, "Hey, there's this guy who probably hasn't. He'll probably do a decent trade." And then they'll PM me and they're like, "Will you trade it for this?"
I
I'm like,
wish the game
"Sure."
would give us a day to exchange all of our rough ad and unbind all our coal modes for free.
Ooh, you know, that would be nice, Brian. Do you think that would have some negative effect if everybody could, if all their bound cohorts got unbound immediately? What did I buy that for? Oh, 60K for Legendary insignia. Okay, that was a decent. That was a decent one. Here, I gotta take this phone call. Be right back.
I'll never be for leaving friends behind.
Way back in the dim and distant past, Byron, there was double at events. Irene. I remember. I have been here since day one.
Hey, Thumper. If we go to our character, will it show the day it was created? Because I don't know if I was day one or day three or day eight. I have no idea, man. I was so casual when I first started playing.
Yep,
It
you
was my
check
first
out the
game.
electric blue tiger to prove it. It should.
Okay, maybe I'll take a look at that. And I think we're. Oh, good! Look at all this inventory space. I'm free. This is. Oh, what a great feeling. Oh man. Oh, see, you see that? The prototype Realm engine for 500 AD. The prototype Realm engine is a
In your character lineup,
100%
it is
must
a
have
choice.
item in the game if you want to make AD farming explorer charts. Man, and that was 500 AD. I don't know why it was so cheap. See what they are now. Prototype. Maybe I'll list it. Proto 1.4. Give it away. 400k undercut. How about that? I can't believe that was in the auction house for 500 AD. Oh my gosh.
Can you dodge my silver arrows?
If you're
Too kind,
farming the new
lol.
Explorer charts, yeah. If you're farming the new Explorer charts without those, you're crazy. Because that gives you, I think, 15% currency. I mean, it's huge. Oh, yeah. So started a little bit ago when I mentioned the siege event. I mean, you all saw how much it it produced, how good
I
of
wish
a
they had never
session
gotten
it
rid of
was.
the animation on the pig. I used to host the pig orgies in Protector's Enclave.
But if I would have farmed Explorer charts for that 1 week instead of doing the 3 week siege, I would have made probably close to 100 mil, 80 mil to 100 mil AD easy. Because that new Explorer chart makes so much. I just am so sick of Explorer charts. I burnt myself out, and I still haven't gotten the will or desire to ever do them again. But it's still an unbelievably good AD maker. And but my goal wasn't to just make AD. It was kind of, the siege is not that bad. I mean, it sucked, but it wasn't as bad as Explorer charts. And I wanted to make some AD before the new mod came out because I haven't worked on making AD in a while. Okay.
I still have Explorer's charts they don't have anymore.
Yeah, I do too, Brian, and I'll probably never use them. Okay, so you know what this is? This is 40 songstresses, and I am not going to go through. Wait, do I got room? Oh, I got plenty of room. Never mind. So I got to clear out my mailboxes, guys. If anybody's watching, my goal is
Anything
to clear up.
interesting happen in your siege grind? Looked like the same old event to me.
It was the same old event, but the thing is my goal was to hit 10,000 vouchers, which is way more than what I've ever done. My previous high was, I think, 7,100, and then I traded those 10,000 vouchers for a substantial amount of items that were worth, quite a bit of AD. I can't say a lot because when I did the summer festival, and everyone's like, "This event's shit," and I said, "It's a 200 million AD event," and I made like 210 million AD. People were like, "That's not a lot of AD." I'm like, "Okay, all right, never mind. To me, it's a lot, but if 200 mil isn't a lot to you, then it's not a lot." So I try not to say it a lot anymore because that's different for everybody. But to me, how much I got from the siege event was a lot. 40. Look at this. 45 Prez wards for 10,000 AD. Thank you. Is that 45 AD each? Oh no, that would be 45. Less than that. Shit. Oh no, more than that. But
Hey
still.
look, Gus is emptying his mailbox. Hurry, mail him everything you don't want.
Oh, Brian, please don't do that. Not like this. Not right now.
I tried U12-step program for making AD but fell off the wagon the next day, lol.
If there was only a fun way to make AD, I will say this though. We're in mod 27. So last mod 26, was the best AD making mod in forever. What I mean by that is, I made tens of millions just running the dungeon. Oh god, I gotta go do that. I made tens of millions just running the dungeon. And that's so
I
weird to
send him all my
actually
profession's
make
supplies.
AD.
Byron probably drives him mad. Garistro and Godor.
Yeah, Garister. The thing is, even the Merilith hair, everything that dropped in the first 2 or 3 weeks was selling instantly to the
Sad thing is new
master
one
crafters.
probably going to be crap.
Yeah, I don't see anything
JK,
worth
no way
any
I do
AD.
the crazy work you do in this game.
So I remember I sold 10 of the Merilith hair, perfect Merilith hairs, 10 of them for 5 million. So it was like 500K each. I was like, man, it was everything was just selling. Everything that dropped in that dungeon was just pure AD. And for the people who paid the Zen for the pack that got it a week early, I mean, it was just that paid for its pack times 10. Having that week early and getting all that stuff early, holy shit. And the thing about MDWP is it was much, much easier in my opinion than MTOS was. MTOS was brutal, man. People were being very picky. But I remember the third week of MDWP, I was hosting in PE Zone Chat and taking the first 4 people and getting completes every single time.
Crazy. Try having 11 guilds, 83 tunes and 3 acts for just inventory purposes.
Good God,
Tilted
Brian.
buyers are the reason MW are overpriced for normal players.
Mm,
Yes, MTOS, everyone needed to do their part.
yeah,
MDWP is mostly tank.
yeah. Shit, I've gone in there with some tanks that I probably tanked more than they did in the dungeon. You know, uh, but I don't care. It's the dungeon was designed. I think it was. I don't know if it was purposely designed to be easier in MTOS, but it was. I think significantly easier.
I have 4 guilds for banks, that's way too many to keep track of. I salute you, man. No reason easily farmed cases should have mads priced as they are.
Yeah. Are you
MTOS
talking
was
about
much better because they prevented artifact drop.
the new Explorer charts are behind such a paywall that it just makes the price of them so much higher than they normally would have been if it was open to everybody. Man. Yeah, I think I'll have one or two more tunes that I had to store health potions on like this. I know it's boring as hell. It's boring as hell for me too.
They should be explorer chart or crap to farm huh? It's the buyers jacking up demand, not low supply emo.
MC weapons are good. In the new dungeon, I don't know yet if I'm going to run with the Slarian weapons or if I'm going to be running MC. It depends how good our tank is. If our tank's amazing, then he probably doesn't need the extra damage resistance that the MC gives. It depends. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta look at the dungeon. If there's a lot of damage coming at the DPS, then we'll probably be running MC. Okay.
DR is very good for the DPS too though.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like MDWP, we don't take a lot of damage. MTOS, I felt like we took a lot more damage in MTOS as a DPS than we did in Demon Web. Because that first boss in MTOS, you're getting all three bosses. You're getting hit nonstop. Even on the second boss, you're not getting hit nonstop, but you're getting hit at
Have
constant
fun
intervals
guys, I'll
for
see you
huge
later on the
hits.
game, Gus.
Hey Thumper, I'll see you around, buddy. Have a good one, man. Yeah, MTOS, even the second boss, when she starts screaming, you can't dodge. You're gonna get hit by that.
MTOS you don't get hit that much on first one.
Oh, really? Being in HR, I'm always in the middle of those spiders and those spider webs.
You are a ranger lol you trap them all at same place huh?
Right, but in order to do that, I gotta get in the middle of them, which means I'm gonna get hit, man. Uh, but yeah, I mean, you can avoid most, if not all, the damage in there. You're right about the first boss. I just remember, the first couple weeks came out while tanks were learning it.
HR dodge opus though they can't touch you.
Tanks would die a lot in the first boss, as the tanks were learning it, and then the DPS would
What
get
are the
aggro.
colors at on PS? Still dumping or bouncing back?
Oh, they're dumping. They're dumping, Floyd. I'll show you just after this batch right here. Yeah, the last I looked, they were just under 6 mil, man. Which before the announcement, I think their lowest ones were like 11 or 12. Oh, that feels so good having an inventory like that. What's in my mailbox, though?
Of course
Shit.
they are dumping lots of people have 100k trade bars low.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. 2 vouchers, 27k each. Another 2 for 27k. 2 of them for 25k. They're all 40k now. Yeah. Collar, right? Yeah. Mount. Collar, mythic. 6.3. Mmm. The crazy part is I have
I
a
feel
few
like
extra
Scroll
colors.
of Life price will eventually bounce back.
Hey, I was thinking the same thing too, and scrolls have already almost gone up since the last sale, almost doubled the price. They're like 2300 now. And
Yep, so how many trade bars? Been saving mine. No need for powder if not grinding insignia sales.
yeah. Uh so now the lowest one is 1800. But these are almost 2k. Yeah, 2000 each, man. I got stacks of 999 like
Good, I have
15,
16k
20.
of them lol.
Yeah. I don't know if I have 16k. I have at least 10 stacks. Yeah, but a lot of people, I mean, they got their trade bars and they're like, what do you do with them? I'm like, I'm not doing shit with them, man. Because the scroll of life is just so low, I'd rather just keep the trade bars until something worthy comes out. We've been waiting for a couple years for something worthy. and there's people with 100,000 of them or more, just waiting to spend them on something. God, the
Yup, that's why I bought lots of scroll. They ain't going to be worth buying at that 1K price.
No, I would not for 6 trade bars. Isn't that what the price was during the sale? 6 trade bars for 1K? Man, that's so little. There
It's
we go.
like selling a trade bar versus like 180 at low.
Yeah, and that's so little. I mean, it's so little. And if you multiply that, you get 100 trade bars. That's 14,000,
166 asterisk.
166. So if you get 100 trade bars on Lockbox, you just made 16K. Big deal, right? Did I not sort these? Oh God, didn't. Oh, I gotta get rid of those. I gotta get rid of those real quick. I'll probably go through. Hopefully, I get a chance
Give
this
that
week.
old girl a rest. Let's see some color prices.
Oh, I already showed him, Uncle Floyd. I already showed you. There was 6.3 mil. Here we go. Let's do it again. So here's the mythic. 6.3 is the lowest. 6.4, 6.4, 6.5, then it jumps to 7.2.
Legendary and epic choice.
Legendary colors are the lowest one is 2.1, 2.3, and then the rest are 2.4 and up. Uh, Mount packs, epic, are 10, 11K each. I bought a bunch that were 5K the other day, like 30 of them. Um, okay, go like that. And is this inventory good? Oh, let me get rid
Mythic
of this.
inside for powder.
Mythic insignias, they're dropping a little bit. Think we get some, yeah, they're dropping. Especially these initiatives and stuff. The good ones like the dominance and the skills and the aggressions are still up there though.
Nice
Uh,
tie.
yeah. So the lowest skill right now is 1.1 mil. It just got listed. Another skill 1.2 mil. More bar skill 1.2 mil. Enlightened skill 1.24 mil. The dominance.
Greater shard.
Those have dropped hard, man. Watch this. Those have been dropping hard. Let me just type shard. I've seen them down to at least 40K. 43 right there is the lowest one. It just got listed. 45K down here. Yeah, but these were 70K.
Teal diamonds.
Teal diamonds. Last I looked, they're about 8,000. Let me take another look. Teal is at 9,000. I know why you mentioned teal. The reason I knew the price is because I had looked at them recently. Probably the same reason you had looked at them recently. Because you go through if you don't put pres boards on your RP when you refine your enchantments, you'll go through millions and millions of RP in seconds. It's You got to protect it, man, because RP starts getting very expensive. So yeah, RP could go up for sure, 100%. I don't know if it will, but it definitely could. Depends how many people, upgrade their celestials or not. Yes, look at all this gold. My goodness. Oh, I
If
gotta
you
buy
get the
those
beacon
back.
artifact exploit, you are good.
So the Beacon, I never bound the beacon, and I remember they shut it down, but I have the original one. I just don't know what we could do with it. Is it so it still
Our
hasn't
markets
been
got
equipped.
smashed up and down depending, some real industrial types on Xbox.
Oh yeah, yeah. They buy when there's people who buy singles, there's people who buy in bulk, and then there's people that buy the entire auction
You could
house.
claim it and break it versus 37,500 RP.
37,000 RP.
Quick
That's a
as
lot.
X1.5 or X2.
Yeah, that's a lot of RP, man. But that's, 25,000 RP is one diamond, right? Brilliant diamond, and those are like 1,000 AD each. They'll go up. Oh, I gotta claim it because I accidentally sold some pinatas to her. Hopefully she lets me buy them back. Oh boy, it wasn't much. I think it was like 30 of them. What? Give me? Oh my god. Yeah, I sold the short stack when it bounced up. Poop. Yep, I had like 39 right there. Rip. Oh well.
I
Like
was
I
filling
haven't
bags
opened
and
them
breaking
yet.
them all out once in an artifact window and got like 2 mil RP every bag if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay, okay. So you were doing it very time efficient then. Yeah, I heard about it. I didn't even try it, man. I'm just so paranoid about this game has had a history of just banning people for the stupidest shit. And I don't want to get banned, man, so I don't try to do anything that takes chances like that.
Yeah, it was a gamble.
The best ban I saw, person online, they got 200 million AD and got banned for 3 days. I was like, that's the best 3 day ban ever. Actually, there was multiple, two different ones, two different bans. One was for a week and one was for 3 days. Man, it was the best.
Sup,
I couldn't
guys?
believe how lucky they got. Hey, Mr. Alfredo, how's everything? I see your collars in the auction house. Oh my god. The good news for anybody who can't stomach this is like this is worse than the siege. The
In
good news
Blessing
is,
the equivalent of the Zen store was broken and you could buy infinite of everything for free.
oh shit. I only got like 10 tunes left. How long did that glitch last for and what year did that happen? I gotta go read up.
I'm good, man, thanks. And yourself?
Oh, zero complaints, man. Life's great. For anybody wondering, most of my inventory is not on my tunes. Like, I don't keep cold wards in here because I'm too afraid of losing them, so I keep them in a safe place. Like, most of my expensive stuff, you don't want to keep on your tunes because you might accidentally delete it or whatever. So I keep a lot of my stuff in my guilds. Just as a safety measure.
Anyway, got real life auctions to go bid on. See you in game later on, guys.
Hey, thanks for sharing it.
20
I'm gonna
minutes
read
people
about that.
got ban items taken away, but they loaded the auction house and I bought everything for dirt cheap. They lost everything that.
Oh, so everything that you bought legitimately for dirt cheap because of the exploit, you got to keep and no punishment for it. That's great. That's genius. Yeah, if they did that for 5 minutes, the game would be broken. People would crush it in that 5 minute window, man. Yeah, I think I have less than 10 tunes left. So this this is selling, going through and selling will take much, much longer than this, and it's much more annoying. I'll probably have to do it in a couple nights.
Lol,
But what I'll
yes,
probably
played the
do,
beta then quit when they offered early access for cash. Was hoping to have a fun in the markets. Imagine millionaires all are.
yeah, you know they got money that they're what disposable income if they're paying for it, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go through and just start listing a ton of stuff. I might, if a lot of stuff sells, I might do a video of, because
Yeah, I played early.
a lot of people think the auction house stuff is not moving. I think stuff is
The game
moving.
died quickly though.
You just gotta sell the right stuff that is selling, or sell lower than what you think the thing should sell for. I don't know. I'm gonna find out though. Okay.
Same thing happens in the stock market with IPOS. Get in the market before it opens.
Yeah, if you can get that. So I got in
Too
on the
many
Facebook
people learn
IPO.
nowadays it's harder and you gotta keep what you do secret.
Oh, you want to know what's crazy? Is people are like, Gus, why do you tell people this? You're gonna ruin your this. It almost doesn't seem to matter, man. It's because so few people have
Early
AD to gamble. It
Neverwinter
seems
days was
like
easy money, huh?
it wasn't it though. Yeah, like everything sold for everything. Enchantments, RP, so RP sold. RP was worth a fortune, man. Artifacts, you got an artifact, you just made a ton of AD, hundreds of thousands.
RP was great that way.
Yeah, during the two-time RP event, the stacks of rank 5 enchantments would go up from like 20k to like 80k, if I recall correctly.
Not casual friendly but supported the game.
Hey, you fat cat. Hey, meow meow. Oh, now you want my attention, now that I have my controller, huh? Oh, fatso. Big old fat kitty. Okay, okay, I think that's it for that one. Oh, God, I still have more. Shit. Okay. Get up there. Get up there, fatso. There you go.
Don't speak to Gar like that, lol.
The thing is he's like 9 months old, but
Feral cats
he's
are
he's
mean and
huge.
scary looking.
Uh, oh, good. I do have those. I need those, by the way. I've been going through them. Try a 3-man M-toss and see how fast you go through your hellstones. I think we tried it 2 nights ago. I think I went through like 6 of them. It was ridiculous. Okay. Oh boy. This is the easy part. Now I gotta go list it and organize it. Because ideally, you want like one tune to have like insignias and one to have companions, so you know where everything is. And I have insignias spread out all over the place. It's like gonna be a nightmare. All this gold, jeez. Because when I started these, I remember I did a video on our stream, and each tune I started out with like 300 gold because I had to put gold on them so they could start the professions. I put like 300 gold. Maybe it was 500. It wasn't a lot because I didn't have enough to put on all 60 of them. And I started it. Now I'm just looking at how much gold they have. I'm like, holy shit. You can, when I look at it like this, from when I started them, I can definitely see how much gold these things are producing. Because it's hard to calculate how much gold you're making on a daily basis because you're also gathering stuff that's part of the cost, but you're not always gathering once you get enough in your inventory. So the price, and it
Grind
varies per
event needs a
tune.
loot refresh.
So I don't know if you remember this, Uncle Floyd. Brett, when he was doing it was for his first or second stream. The 4 slot mounts had just gotten, just started coming out. I'm like, hey, the Gaunt's coming up. Is there gonna be a 4 slot mount in there? And they're like, no, unfortunately, not this event, but we're gonna try to put it in the next event or something like to that effect. Now I'm like, oh shit,
When is the Gond event?
it's not on the calendar. Yeah, I don't know. It's not on the calendar, unfortunately.
All of the potions is crafted or bought from a.
It's all crafted. Everything in here is crafted or gathered to make them. All this is just gold, self-generated. Sometimes I'll
Made
buy
AI enchant mythic for cheap with that event. Now it's about to be even cheaper.
Yeah, I know, right? The only thing I do sometimes buy is honeycomb or no beehive chips because they're so cheap. They're like 5 or 6K a stack, and I'd rather buy that than just set another person to collect them and fill up my collection box even faster. So it's just easier for me to spend the 5K and buy a stack of it. But everything else I've gathered and then crafted these potions with. Some tunes you're gonna notice have more gold than others. The reason being is that uh it depends on your artisans. Some artisans will make you make a lot more gold, and if you haven't gotten the good ones, then you're making okay gold. But once you start getting the good ones like Latoto, you just start making way more gold. So those market potencies, I gotta go exchange them because it's gonna happen eventually where we're not gonna be able to exchange them anymore. So I need to get rid of those. That would really stink if they took them out of the, let's just say they got rid of them from the exchange vendor in mod 28 and all those market potencies would just become completely useless. I'm guessing there's 60 or 70 million there.
I still have some for giveaways. Pure AD.
Yeah, they're an amazing trade barter or giveaway tool because they're worth exactly what they are. So actually, some of them carry a higher premium because people still craft the illusion stuff. They'll use like the lightning shards and actually uh make one apparently. Okay, yeah, we're getting close now. I think we're almost at the end. No, not yet. Wait. Okay. Yeah, why do I have a Merilith waist and some shirts and pants in here and Lathander's do? My inventory is so jacked on these tunes. And what's funny is one of my longtime friends, if she was watching this, her eye would be twitching so bad. She's offered multiple times to have me share play with her so she can just spend a day sorting my inventory for me. I'm like, that would be a godsend, but I would never want to put that burden on somebody else. And they're like, no, please. I will sleep good tonight knowing that you're not so unorganized. I'm like, oh, God. So if anybody's free this Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, we got a stream. We got some Xbox people coming over to PS4. We're going to be running MGR with them. So if you want to see that, it should be fun times. Okay, got all those ones. Wait. Oh, that's why.
Urka sold us old. Out.
Urk is amazing. Anybody who follows Urkelin knows who we're talking about. I think it's gonna be fun. She's been here for a short while, and it's already been fun. Uh, um, okay, there we go. God, my damn controller's hating me right now because I'm mashing X, a lot. And I
Still a
don't know.
console scrub fo lol.
Well, I think it's safe to say that if she's a scrub and I'm a bigger scrub, I don't know what that word is for a more scrub. What's a word for more scrubbier? Oh, it was great. So I said, let's get some MGR. And, Irk was like, cool. And I started asking, and the group just filled up instantly, because when I asked one person, that person says, hey, they told their buddy, hey, we're doing this. You want to join? They're like, sure. And they talked to the group just filled up on its own.
Console Neverwinter PC, their economy is crap, they can use macro and everything you farm is worthless lol.
Yeah, I'm curious how much gold is on PC. Can you imagine how easy it is to macro gold making stuff? Holy jeez. Uh, Look at stupid Explorer charts. Menzo brands and Narbondolin. It's a shitload of AD sitting right there, and I'm too lazy to do it. Oh
PC
God.
does look like a hellscape in some ways. Gold with the old guild vendor exploit. Hey Gus, did you ever manage to get the Space Clown fashion from Wild Space for your collections? If so, do you remember where you got them? Thanks.
Hey, Big Chris, I
Even on
did.
console we had millions of it, huh?
So I got the Space Clown just doing the same two hunts I always do. I believe Zarbos, and then the other one is in the same map. Not Zarbos, but I can't look it right here. I forget the name of it, but it's not Ramichi. It's the one where the hunt is right at the beginning as well. I forget the name of it, but I just do those two going back and forth, farming doubloons, and the space count just dropped while I was doing them. Oh no! I didn't mean to get rid of that one. Shit! That was a limited time one. I thought that was the one from that they sent to all my tunes. Oops. Rip. I thought that was the
This
battle
game
pass one.
handles bugs and exploits so horribly, economy gets destroyed and never recovers. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, I think they can drop from any hunt. I don't think there's one particular hunt in general that will drop one more than the other. I do remember I got like three of the hats before I got the legs, so I was very annoyed. But I mean, I'm still getting them to drop, and I'm only farming when I farm the doubloons. I'm wondering if they did lower the drop rate though, because I haven't gotten one in a while. And the reason I need doubloons is
Did you get
because
your Quasat team?
I did get the closet team. I don't have an exact count, but I think it was between 70 and 80. I had to open of the of those packs that you get from that one NPC, Juma. It was a lot.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh God, it was bad. It was really bad because to farm
Opened
enough
like 60
doubloons.
none so far.
Woo! Now, are you farming the doubloons or are you buying the packs from the auction house? Because the good news is the packs have dropped a lot, so you're not paying as much as you would have if you would have started it, you know, when they first came
Farm.
out. That's a lot of farming, man. I'm so sorry. Sorry for your loss.
Not enough I buyed a few but now worth the cost.
Yeah, you know, I was more relieved when I finally got it, and I was like, and I was thinking how much more AD I could have spent. Ritus Roth. So I bought a bunch of these Ritus Roths, as you can see. Get them out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2. Yeah, I got 23 of those Riotous Roths. What are they going for now?
64K on console, it's kinda expensive.
It is. Wait, is it a Riot?
But at the same time you could farm Garistro skin.
Yes, that's right. That's exactly right. It's opportunity cost. The farming those doubloons to get enough to open Juma is a lot of kills, man. You have to beat a lot of those enemies. So I gotta go open up a guild bank for those Ritus Ross. Hold on to them for like 2 years and maybe they'll go up.
Catalyst for change.
I think.
25 is 1.6 mil, so the comp is about 6.4 million.
Wait, which comp are you guys talking about?
Vanity pet asterisk.
Oh God, yes. You know, bless their hearts, but there's people who are like, I got it on my third try. I'm like, well, good for you, man. Good for you. Please, I'm gonna block you now, so you never have to talk to me again. I mean, yeah, RNG is horrible, man. As soon as I saw it was an RNG drop, I was like, you got to be kidding me. The instant dread factor showed up because I always have flashbacks to that hound from doing the bell boss fight in Avernus.
I'm going to farm this, sold my gear anyway.
Oh goodness. I'm so glad these potions are almost done. I've been dreading this, but I just had an opportunity today where I knew I'd have uninterrupted time. I mean, I had the phone call, but where I could do this and just get it done. Cause I only this is months of not having to sell anything. That's what's nice about having these potions stack so good. So I mean, you get about 200 potions a day. So 15 days in a 30 slot, another 15 days, another 30 days, another 12 days. You can store a lot. 2, 5 more characters. Jeez, I thought I only had 4 more left. This is so stupid amount of gold that this is unbelievable. And the unbelievable part is, who knows if it will ever go back up. Man. Because I imagine there's a lot of other people who are just sitting on mountains of gold who are doing the same thing. They're not selling it. So the auction house maybe doesn't represent the supply that's actually available. Because once it hits a certain point, people are like, I'll just hold on to it. I don't care how long it takes. Kind of like the trade bars. Like, I'm just going to hold on to it. It's not worth it to sell them at this price. Now, the next con, if they happen to put a 4-slot mount in there, maybe with Tactician's Precision, holy shit. Now, that would probably raise the price of gold instantly. Okay.
Tradition can be a double-edged sword.
Here's my bard. She's a beast. Except I don't play her. I've only played her a few times for speed runs. God, the bard is so damn good.
Bard best tune.
It just surprises me how bad they want that module. What was that, mod 20 when the bard came out? Mod 21? How bad they want it to be successful. It's the best healer and best DPS in the game. And you have that on one tune. I'm like, I just don't see it. They're
It's been
trying
my
so
main
hard.
before the change.
Well, before the change, its damage was
It's
still
situational.
amazing. Um, People have said it's situational. Some people say it's luck. Well, yeah, I'm speaking for single target, 10 man. Well, yeah, dungeons, probably not so much in dungeons, but for 10 man, oh my god, it's always been so good. And I saw a lot of people say it's luck, it's RNG. I'm like, how is it luck and RNG when it does this every single run?
Pally is clutch.
Pally is clutch.
Make any shit group able to beat content.
Well, you know what?
I
You're probably
predicted the
right.
Bard class would not save this game. Too many core issues unresolved. The Hail Mary approach has never worked.
Yeah. So I've always said this: bards, pallies are great when you have a newer tank, and bards are great when you have DPS that aren't really pulling their weight. Because the bards make okay DPS
Yeah,
become
if you
great
think on
DPS.
average proc rate Bard is still very good, but it falls behind on artifact drop.
My experience two Saturdays ago, and everything I've seen since then indicates otherwise. Far otherwise. When everybody came to get my cohorts, every single one of them said to them, "We're not using a bard." Oh, I'm sorry. They were the first when
I
he's
play my
yeah,
Bard
they were
on
all bards.
100% debuff setup and it still outs anything.
Yeah, it's so such a good class, man. I just don't understand why everybody's not using it because it's that good. Uh, but I have a few endgame classes, and I just really enjoy playing the HR more than I like the. I have a CW and a Guardian Fighter and a Bard.
Best group comp need a DPS Bard and a heal Bard. Huh?
Yeah, it's like the perfect, like the best trial group would be 8 Bards. It would be 8 Bards, a GF tank, and a barbarian tank. There's your 10-man. There's your 10-man group right there. Assuming the group
Bard
has
DPS
2
give
tanks.
10% DR so much damage buff.
I know. They're amazing.
Nah, not 8 Bard, no way.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
1 Bard healer, 7 Bard DPS, and then the 2 tanks. And you got the different class tanks for the different debuffs they have. Maybe swap a Bard
You
healer.
can get little 5-10% damage buff. Ranger with commanding shot.
Yeah, yeah. I still don't know if that's equivalent to what the Bard's bringing, man, because they're that powerful, and they got group buffs too. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, he's good. Why isn't okay? 36. Yeah, I only got it like that much. Oh, good.
Ranger
3 more.
for
This one and 2
targeting
more.
artifact call.
Oh, I love the Ranger. Yeah. I'm not biased whatsoever, am I? I'm all for the Ranger, but I also know, there's some things I've seen,
Keep in
saying,
mind the Bard buff apply to other class so their encounter DPS go up when has there the Bard remain the same.
mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the leaderboard does not paint a picture, man, of how good the Bard's doing. It's the time the group completes that the Bard's painting the picture of how good it's doing.
Yup.
It's kind of like saying, I did more damage than you.
I
Yeah,
swapped
but
from
I
Ranger to
used
Bard.
it's like I did more damage than you. Yeah, but you used the crystal
Because of the
artifact and
debuff alone.
I used the Heart of the Black Dragon. If the 2 artifacts are swapped, who would have did more? And then you could apply that same concept to, well, you did just as much as me on your Bard. Well, yeah, but I buffed you. So, who contributed to the most damage? Who contributed to the most group damage? But this is a conversation. I mean, this conversation's gone back years, actually, where the leadership board should show how much damage
I
you
don't think they are
contributed
broken
to.
Ogus.
Well, I'm not saying they're broken at all. I'm just saying that I don't think any class can compete with them.
Mirage do like 25-30% of their damage.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's always gonna be one class that does better than other classes, but I'm just shocked they have
When
one
you all
class
said and debuff it also affect the Mirage
that
once they are
performs
nerfed
best
and
at 2
falling level.
roles. That's the weird part. But very few people would agree with me on this. Very, very few. And I'm okay with that because I don't have this urge to be right at all. Oh god, only this tune and then one more. Oh boy.
You don't see many people run Bard healer anyway.
Really? That's almost exclusively what I run with. So, if you can get a healer, you're going to take the bard. And if you can't find a bard, then you take another class. The bard is always going to be the first pick,
To me
man.
it's not a problem like Wizard. Wizard is lame and too easy to play.
That is something a lot of people have mentioned. I don't know about that because I made the wizard, but I only used it for a couple reasons, so I never got really involved with it.
Wizard is 100% range and have critical avoidance.
Crit avoidance would be so much better than my deflect forte.
He has good fort in defense and remain at range.
There used to be a time in this game where if you were ranged, you were punished for being ranged because people were
Yup,
using
Bart
the
Langer Rogue will have deflect.
they would be using the frozen journal.
They
You know,
should
that
be
was a
top
huge
tier.
debuff. So if you weren't in the group, if you were playing ranged, you weren't getting buffed. And then a lot of us went away from the frozens. I think I got all these. Look at all these pieces of shit. Promissory notes. Because the game promised us the knockbox was coming back, and they lied to us. So they should change these to notes of lies, notes of dev lies.
But you
And
can
if
still play range in close combat.
you can, okay, I got them all on this. Good. Last one. Thank God. Good riddance. Okay, this one is going to have the mailbox on this one has potions, I think, too. Step 1 of completing inventory. Sell 800,000 health potions. It might be a little bit more, it might be a little less. I just took like the count on like 4 different tunes and made an average.
FF14 drops free version on Xbox today with Game Pass. Played some early access.
Floyd, how was that experience for you? Very curious. I've heard nothing but good things about that game.
What I expected from checking it out on Twitch years ago.
Okay. Is that good or bad, though? Like, was it as good as you were expecting, or is
Is it worth
disappointing?
starting an old game like this when stuff like Chrono's Odyssey are coming this year?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard a lot of games over the years that have came out that people have said would take over this game,
Lots
and
of
maybe
boring
they
text
did.
dialogue.
Boring text dialogue. Can you skip through it, or do you have to? Does it make you read every single one? Because I know in the non-MMO Final Fantasies, you can just keep pressing X or whatever interact button it is on Xbox and just fast forward all the text box.
Non-Neverwinter combat is too great. Most MMO are slow pace.
Ah, okay. Oh, somebody
Easily
actually bought a
skippable, but the
potion of
game is
healing.
designed around story.
Look at that, a potion of speed for 40k. Just for context, those
Neverwinter content is crap, though. I want a paid game with Neverwinter combat. And the controls are PC cobweb.
PC. Okay, let me sell these ones. And then I am done. Step 1 complete. Empty out these damn health potions. Now I gotta organize and start.
Toyo.
Now I gotta start selling. So, um, everybody who joined today, thank you very much. I'm surprised anybody sat through this. This was a horrible experience for me, but you guys made it great. Thank you for joining. The time flew by. I had to do this. I've been dreading for doing this for weeks. I just knew I was going to do it today when I found out I was going to have free time. Yeah, I got these all over the place. I got to get rid of these too. These went up big time. But
Sorry, barely saw what you were doing, lol.
I was selling potions, Uncle Floyd. Health potions. About 800,000 of them. That was the whole point of today, was to sell all these health potions and clear up my inventory. for next mod. Because next mod is going to every mod, my inventory gets jacked. Because there's so much loot that we get and everything. Well, if you got any
Great
questions
job.
or comment, please comment below. Stay class, Neverwinter. See you soon. And thank you, Uncle Floyd. See you soon, man.